What's up, everybody? Another episode of Pop Gurus, and tonight we're going to be talking about the upcoming movies of this year. Are they going to be booms or bust?
All right, so we're going to just go through some of the big name movies to determine if we feel like they're going to make some money or they're going to not make any money at all. We're going to start out with The Invisible Man. It's a reimagining, remake, Lee Winnell's imagining of the story of The Invisible Man. What do you guys think? Boom or bust?
I think a bust. We've seen this before. A little bit different this time, but we've seen it before.
I think it's a bust. I don't think it's going to do that well.
I think because of all the talk about the movie and everyone assuming that they've seen everything in the trailers, I actually think this movie is going to be really good and is actually going to make money. I think we haven't seen everything in the trailers, and it's going to be a boom. It's Lee Winnell. He makes great movies. All right, next up is Bloodshot. That's Vin Diesel's futuristic...
Future Triple X.
Future Triple X meets Day After Tomorrow meets... or not Day After Tomorrow. Meets
Live, Die,
Edge of
Repeat.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think?
I mean,
Boom or
it's on
bust?
my anticipated list, but it's gonna bust.
I hate Vin Diesel. It's a bust.
It's definitely a bust. We saw some previews earlier, earlier in the year, and
When we
at the end of last year,
when we went to Bad Boys, we saw it.
Haven't seen trailers since then, which is not a good look for this movie. I feel like the studio has even given up on this movie. Next is The Hunt. This movie was scheduled to come out last year, and then because of some political controversy and some school shootings, they decided to push the date back to now, and now they seem to be leaning into all of the controversy. Is this going to be a boom or a bust?
I think it's going to be good. I'm going to go with boom.
I think it'll be good as well. Like, I just caught the trailer for it on YouTube just before the Super Bowl or something. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. So
This is America. We love controversy. Controversy makes us watch movies. Look at The Joker. Look at some other movies that have had what seemed to be controversy that was going to hurt the movie that actually ended up helping at the box office. I think The Hunt is a boom. Next up is My Spy. It is Dave Bautista and a little child, and he's a spy, and she's not. Boom or bust?
Box office wise, it's a bust. Am I going to like it? Probably.
yeah, it's gonna flop.
Dave
Not
Bautista.
expecting much.
Dave Bautista, do not follow in Vin Diesel's non-Fast and Furious footsteps, all right? Any other movie he's made has been terrible. This looks exactly like The Pacifier.
Hey, but
or,
Stuber was all right. For
any of these
Batista,
other... The Rock and the Tooth Fairy style movies,
Yeah.
these are always busts. They're terrible. A Quiet Place 2, what do we think?
Box office wise, it's a boom. Am I going to like it? No.
yeah, it'll make money. I'm not gonna go see it.
It's easily going to make money because it's not a very expensive movie to make. It has a lot of momentum from Quiet Place 1, and also the previews have been amazing. It's going to make a lot of money. It's going to boom opening weekend, no doubt. The New Mutants, another controversial movie. They moved around the release date. This was supposed to have come out in 2018. At this time in 2018, it got moved off of its date because of The Dark Phoenix. What do we think for New Mutants?
It's going to boom. Again, not going to like it.
I'm going bust. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna do well.
This movie is a bust. This movie it got Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones in it. 2 years ago, when the Game of Thrones hype was at its all-time high, this movie could have made a ton of money. Now, with all the problems, it's going to be a bust. Next, we have No Time to Die, the latest installment from James Bond. This could be the last time we see the blonde Bond. Is he going to bomb or is he going to boom?
It's going to be a shaken, not stirred boom.
Yeah, it's boom. The only way I think it could fail is if people are burned out on Daniel Craig as Bond, but I don't think we're at that point yet. So
honestly, the fact that it's the last time we get Daniel Craig as Bond, that's the rumor.
But the last one was supposed to do
potentially.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a big one. And Bond is, even bad Bond movies make money at the box office, so it's gonna make a ton of money. Next we have Black Widow. This is the standalone, kind of weirdly placed Black Widow in the MCU. It's post
mortem.
No, well, yeah. It's post Avengers. What was the not Endgame? The one before Endgame.
Begin game.
Yeah.
But
Begin
post,
Yes.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
It's between Infinity War and Endgame. It's kind of like, what was she doing? Or what was she doing during that time?
Is that when this takes place?
That's when this takes place. Boom or bust.
Well, you know it's going to make money. Is it going to be good? No, it's a bust.
It's not gonna. It's gonna bust. People aren't gonna go see it. There's not like nobody's that curious enough to go see it.
This movie's going to make a ton of money. It's got Hopper from Stranger Things in it. It's got Florence Pugh or whatever her name is, who's a big deal right now. And it's MCU. It's an MCU story. It's going to make a ton of money. It's a big boom. Next we have Fast and Furious 9. Can the Fast and Furious train keep on rolling? They're not trains, they're in cars, but you know.
Very reluctantly on my part, it is a boom.
Yeah.
It's a boom. In fact, it's gonna boom so much. Number 10 is going to space. That's what they said 7 movies ago, and that's where they're going.
Fast 10 your seatbelts. This movie is it's a license to print money. This is the first one in a while we have that doesn't have The Rock.
Yeah. But we get John Cena.
We get John.
If you can see him.
We get John Cena. We also get Han coming back from the dead, because why not? I mean, if Han can come back from the dead, they can definitely go to space.
Yeah.
I mean, so big money, no doubt. Next we have The Green Knight. It's an Arthurian tale of Gawain and the Green Knight. It's got Dev Patel, who last time we saw him was like singing Beatles songs, I think. I think that was Dev Patel. I don't know. What do we think? The Green Knight.
Bust.
I'll go bust, I guess. I don't know. Like
it seems like it's going to be a really good movie, and it's probably not going to make any money. So it's going to be a bust. Next we have Mulan, the latest Disney live-action remake of a Disney cartoon. No dragon in this one, but apparently there's a witch. What do we think? Boom or bust?
Well, it's going to boom simply because it's Disney. Is it going to be any good? I don't know. Disney's been making some questionable content here recently. So,
yeah, I'm thinking bust. Just kind of like I don't know if
think
Aladdin
bust.
did that.
It's not going to make any money.
bust?
I think it's gonna bust.
It's Disney.
The Lion
Yeah,
King was
so-
terrible, and it made $1 billion.
It's Disney. It can't bust.
I think it'll bust.
Wow.
All right, we got it.
It was like the least
If
like
that movie
big title.
busts, I will appear in my underwear on a.
Nobody
Underwear
wants to see
gurus.
that. Nobody wants to see that.
If that movie
Please
busts,
don't bust.
If that movie busts, I will buy Sonic on DVD. That's the amount of like.
Be
love.
sure to watch our Sonic review.
Oh my god. Ugh. Next we have Wonder Woman 1984. We're now in the 80s with Wonder Woman. What do we think? Boom or bust?
I think it's going to boom. I think it's going to be really good, probably.
I think that one will make money.
I think it's gonna make $1 billion. The first one made $700 million, and people were questionable about if that was any good. The first one had a bunch of problems with it and still made a ton of money. This one's gonna make a boatload of money. Also, Chris Pine's back somehow, even though he died in the first one. But you know,
You can bring anybody back now.
it's a comic book movie. Anybody can come
Black
back from the dead.
Widow. And then
Next, we have the latest in the long line of let's have a sequel 30 years later, Coming to America 2.
Highest earning movie of the year. It's a boom. Haters.
It's gonna make money. This Eddie Murphy is back. It's gonna make money.
Oh,
gonna boom.
it's gonna at least have a huge opening weekend. It might have the biggest opening weekend in a long time. Is it gonna be the most money of the year?
It is. You wait.
I
You
mean,
see.
there's no big Marvel movie this year.
But there's a Fast Nine.
There is a Fast. It's not gonna be Fast 9. There's no way it beats Fast 9.
It will.
Next we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. This is now a sequel to Ghostbusters 2.
Yes.
Second highest earning movie of the year. It's a boom.
It's a boom. It's got a great cast. Like it's gonna be fun.
It's a massive boom, just to wipe the taste out of people's mouth of that other Ghostbusters movie that came
was a
out
good
not too
one,
long
but
ago.
whatever.
Yeah. And finally, we're going to cover The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, the most convoluted title since Birds of Prey, the emancipation of Harley Quinn. What do we think of The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard?
50th highest earning movie of the year.
Wait, is that still a boom?
Depends on whose standards. By my standards, it's a bust.
It's a I think it'll boom.
You're crazy.
I think like the dynamics of Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds in the first one was a roller coaster of fun. And I think this will carry on just enough that it'll make the boom.
This is the sequel we don't need. And typically when we get sequels we don't need or don't want, they don't make money. So we're going to bust up on this one. That's a massive bust. I love Ryan Reynolds, but he's had some bust movies. Look at Safe House. Look at, any of his other crappy movies that aren't Deadpool.
You know what else you can look at?
What's that?
The comments and let us know. Boom or bust. What do you think? That's what really matters. We
Follow
want
us.
to hear from you. Follow us on.
Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. Be sure to like all our videos. Give us a share. Give us a subscribe.
And
Hit the
ring
bell.
that bell. Boom. We'll
Ring
see
it.
you next
It's a big
time.
boom.